I can smell it. Oh, the original cut. There it absolutely is. I might like it better than the 2020 version. Those ones like it. And I had to have it. What's up, shoe fanatics? Back again with another review. This particular pair is not mine, so shout out to my homeboy Mike. He copped these joints when we went to the Orlando sneaker convention a couple of weeks back. So hopefully you guys saw that video. If not, I'll link it down below so you can check that out. It was a pretty good experience, you know what I mean? Something I would do as a vendor, and maybe if I was really in the market to pick up a pair of kicks. But my homeboy found these joints under StockX prices. He missed out on them on the first time. And let's get right into it, man. So shout out to my boy Mike again. It is an Air Jordan 1, as you can see, standard Air Jordan 1 box. Nothing crazy about it. Take off the top. Nothing on the interior. Just a little stamp on there. So far, so good. Receipts in the box, which is always good. That's just from Hibbett Sports too. Shout out to Hibbett Sports, man. Especially when you're buying used, this is definitely a good indication of authenticity. You know what I mean? Yeah. Definitely a good indication of authenticity, man. That's big. So, man, on there is the standard wax paper. Now let's pop one of these guys out. Real quick, the box colorway reads black tomatillo. Tomatillo. All right, man. Pop these guys out, man. Of course, we are talking about the Air Jordan 1. And I thought these were called the Rage Green at first, but these are the Air Jordan 1 Zen Green. No explosion today because we are not placing Zen. This is the Zen Green. All right, man. All right. So the reason why, first of all, again, shout out to my homeboy. Reason why I wanted to review these because these were on my radar. But I think they came out in June of this year. I can't quite remember. So many releases come and go. But they were on my radar for being interesting to check out, but I didn't have to have them. So first and foremost, we do have the Air Jordan 1 Rage Green. This is a mostly leather shoe with a leather upper with suede hints on the mid here as well as the toe. So as I talk, obviously I'm going to give you the 360 walk around, take a look at the shoe. Now this shoe I believe retailed for $175. Now, when we first got wind that the Zoom technology was going to be making its way into the Jordan 1, and there was a price increase going up to $170 from the $160 that was present in 2019, I was under the assumption that all Jordan 1s going forward was going to have Zoom technology in it. That turned out to not be the case. It's only select Jordan 1s that have Zoom technology, and that there's an additional $5 upcharge for those shoes. Now, I don't know the entire technological advancement behind it. Obviously, there's not going to be any on foot today because this is, again, not my shoe, and it's a size 12, a whole size larger than what I normally wear. But there's supposed to be some kind of comfort that this Zoom technology provides that's not standard in the regular Air Jordan 1. So I flip the shoe on its bottom, you see that most or all of the Zoom Jordans that have come out have had this sole on the bottom of it. And I'll get it real clear for you guys. It's that red to blue translucent sole that indicates the Zoom technology is present. I can't remember if this is his first or second Zoom shoe. I think it's his first Zoom shoe. So I don't know if he has an opinion one way or the other about the comfort of it versus the other Jordan 1s. But once he puts those on, we'll be able to check it out. Now again, I was definitely interested in this shoe because this is somewhat of an inverse of the Jordan 1 Hyper Crimson shoe. Being that on Hyper Crimson shoe, which I'll show you in a little bit, this is all suede with a leather mid here. Well, this is the opposite, leather with a suede mid. This green obviously is, again, that Zen or Rage Green. This may be what Tomatillo means. This particular pair does come with one pair of spare laces I do see. And now I'm not, not knocking the authenticity of it. I wasn't sure if it came with a red lace, but I'm maybe thinking of the other Zoom pair. Just for everyone's clarification, I believe this marked the third Zoom shoe. It was a Zoom Iridescent shoe, and then the Zoom Racer, and I think this is the third Zoom shoe. I could be mistaken. That may be where I'd be getting the lace swap from. But there is this Zen green color, maybe that's Tomatillo, that is present on the shoe. The leather is of a nice quality leather. It's not tumbled, which is it definitely works better for this particular shoe. I don't think this shoe would have looked as nice if it had this tumbled leather. So it is a smooth leather here. The suede doesn't have a lot of motion in it. It's more of a rough suede, which is, this is fine. And when I'm looking at, which may be picking up on the camera, this is either a reflective swoosh or just some kind of, shiny silver swoosh. I'll let the light, dictate which one it is. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So now the difference is between this and a regular Jordan 1, okay? Now, at the indication that there is Zoom technology present is the tag here that is right underneath the Jordan Wings logo. Hopefully I can get that. Let me get that guy on camera. Zoom. All right. Now, most everything else about this shoe is pretty, standard as far as Jordan 1s go. Now, this particular shoe, I guess there's a little design cue that there's a stitching, right? Some sewing that ties the leather to the suede and the suede back to the leather. You can check that guy out there. And that is present on the medial side of the shoe. Or that lateral, I don't know. I think it's medial. That's present on the medial side of the shoe. Taking a look at that Zoom. Oh, this one's actually blue to green. All right, so on the other shoes, it's blue to red. This one is actually red to green. So it's that red to green, stand corrected. And it's also some Z's that are on the sole there. I'm trying to zoom in real close for you guys to check that out. All right. And that's about it as far as what's different between this one and a regular Jordan 1. I'm going to see if the camera will pick it up. The insole does in fact have Zoom Air with a Nike check there. So you can check that out. And that Tomatillo, I believe, which is green, or what is called a Zen green for now, is present throughout the entire sock liner. At first glance, now this is just maybe an eyeball trick, right? But the interior, the insole does seem to have maybe a hump, or this seems to be a little bit thicker than what's present on the Jordan 1. I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to pick that up, and it could just be my eyes playing tricks on me. But the shoe does look like it's a little bit more comfortable than a standard Jordan 1. Black lace does come standard in it, standard Jordan 1 tongue, and that's about it. You know what I mean? The Jordan Wings logo is embossed in there like normal. This is a pretty good shoe, man. I didn't notice, or I didn't actually pay attention that the silver swoosh, either reflective or just shines bright. That's a good little touch. Pretty cool. So, like I said, I was going to go ahead and pull out the Jordan 1 Hyper Crimson, the neutral gray version. So let's check that guy out. Okay, so here are the shoes together. All right. Now, as I mentioned, they are inverse materials, except the Hyper Crimson neutral gray does have a tumbled leather on it as opposed to a smooth leather, which I didn't actually put two and two together until just now. But you can see that they are pretty much inverse materials of one another. Main suede with leather hints, main leather with the suede hints. I do believe that the suede materials are the exact same. This one feels a little shorter. This one feels a little bit more coarse. As well as this suede on here, again, being tumbled, a little bit more rough with a much smoother leather here. Looking at this shoe, I probably may have preferred the smoother suede here. Yeah, I think if this had a smoother suede, I think I get this high reviews, and I still love this shoe. I think I would like it a little bit better if the leather was smooth. But again, this will look better as it creases as you wear it over time. This one probably will show heavier creasing, especially where the toe, bends as you walk. But Jordan 1s especially most of them look better as you wear them out. And this one should be no exception. I'm really curious to get his feedback on how much more comfortable this is, again, compared to other Jordan 1s. But this has been the Jordan 1 Zoom. Now, to be fair, again, every man's channel, this to me is not necessarily a must cop. Okay, if you are trying to collect Jordans, I do think this is the second best of the Zoom technology. I do still like the Racer Blue Jordan 1 Zooms better than this one, but this one is good to have if you're going to be a collector of Jordans, especially if you just want to test out the Zoom technology. I think this is a good one to go with. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think I would give this a solid 8, maybe 7.8 to 8. Again, it's not that the shoe is a bad shoe by any stretch of the imagination. I think that there are better green and black Jordan 1s. As a matter of fact, let me pull that one out too. So obviously this is totally subjective and clearly a matter of preference. So here's the pine green, which are, still unworn. Does come with that, again, that red lace, and I threw a white lace in there for S&Gs. Now this particular leather on this pine green is a duller leather, right? And a little bit softer than what's present on the Zoom green. And the pine green obviously is different than the Zen green, as you can see. The advantage this one absolutely has being the Zoom technology, as well as the proper way the Jordan logo is embossed on here, as opposed to this patch that Jordan brand decided to hit us with on this guy. This would be worth getting a customizer to do something with that, but that's another video, which exists already. But yeah, I think this one just is a tad bit better than this Zoom green, Zen green Jordan Zoom. And I think, again, the Racer Blue is better. I think I also like the biohack as far as, wild colorways and wild material changes than I do this one. But the price of this shoe is a lot more attractive than what this is currently going for, and what the biohack brain fart, man, is a lot more attractive than what this is going for, what the biohack is going for, and what I think these are both rise in price over time. This one seems to be steadily huddling around a $200 some odd mark, depending on what a-hole wants to pay less and drive the market down. And that's to be fair, but this one hovers around the $200 mark, so it's definitely a better entryway to get into it. I think I told a little bit of a fib. I'm rubbing my thumb on the back here, and there actually is a little bit of motion there. So don't let me downplay, how good the shoe actually can possibly be. I'm not sure if the camera's picking this up or not, but there is some motion there. So definitely worth checking out yourself, because the price is right now. Again, it can be had for just a little bit above retail, so I think you should go for it. Leather's good, and let's see how well the Zoom technology holds up over time. I see no reason why it should fail any faster than a standard Jordan 1 sole. And so let's see what Nike does with this in the future. I think this is probably also a gauge into what Nike will do eventually, putting this technology into maybe all Jordan 1s. Who knows, man? You know what I mean? That's a boardroom decision. But that's what these guys are, man. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. This has been the Jordan 1 Zen Green. If you guys wouldn't mind, follow me on Instagram, J_shoe_fanatic. Also, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts on Zoom technology. Let me know your thoughts on this particular shoe. And we'll see what Nike does in the future with more Zoom technology. I appreciate you guys. I've been J_shoe_fanatic, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.